So one of the greatest control you must have is your sexual appetite. I'm speaking to you now bluntly, because judgment day you will face it bluntly. You will not say you were not told. That strength is not for sexual immorality. Your youthfulness is not for sexual immorality. Solomon said in the book of Ecclesiastes 11, from verse 9, he said, rejoice, O young man, in your youth, and let your heart share you in the days of your youth. Walk in the ways of your heart and in the sight of your eyes. But know that for all this, God will bring you into judgment. Therefore, remove sorrow from your heart and put away evil from your flesh. Don't give place to the flesh in your youth, where you have strength. He said, for childhood and youth are vanity. You better take what I'm telling you serious. Wherever you are hearing me from, I don't know what brought you here. Maybe you came here to spy out the churches, or you follow somebody here. But you will stand alone in judgment with what you did with your youth. So Solomon will always advise. He said, remember now your Creator in the days of your youth. Remember now your Creator in the days of your youth. So he's talking about when you still have strength. Ecclesiastes 12 from verse 1. Remember now your Creator in the days of your youth, before the difficult days come and the years draw near, where you will say, I have no pleasure in them. So youthfulness is not for pleasure. It's not for the flesh. That strength you have is not for the flesh. It's for God. So David prayed one prayer that we are going to pray today in Psalm 25 from verse 7. He said, do not remember the sins of my youth, because there were too many. Do not remember the sins of my youth, nor my transgression. According to your mercy, remember me, for goodness sake, O Lord. While you are still alive, every day, put your life in check. Do what they call spiritual checkup. Check your heart. Check your spirit. Check your phone. Check your flirting, your games. Because life is not a game. Don't play game with your soul. They say those that don't have spare tire, they don't drive speed. Life does not have spare. So you have to be careful with how you live your life every day. The Bible said in the book of John 15 from verse 1, Jesus said, I am the vine, my Father is the vine dresser. And any branch in me that does not bear fruit, he prunes. I am the vine, my Father is the vine dresser. What does that mean? Jesus is saying God is always cleaning me. Even as he was the Christ, God is still putting him to check every day. You have to allow the vine dresser to dress you. Meaning when you say you have a gardener, it's somebody that check the field to make sure that wrong seed does not grow in that farm, in that heart, in that life. I am the true vine. My Father is the vine dresser. I am the true vine. My Father is the vine dresser. God is always correcting me, always uprooting what is not of him. That's why I say every plant my heavenly Father have not planted will be uprooted. You have to allow God to uproot those tubers of potatoes of the flesh. Those tubers that will make you fit for hell. You have to tell God to uproot it every day. You can't play God. You can play church. You can't play God. See, as unstable as water, you cannot excel. You will not excel on earth here and in the afterlife. Many people think when you appear before God, you'll be telling God, please, please, please. When you appear before heaven, you meet angels there. And if your name is not in the book of life, once you die, a strong wind carry you to hell. It's not a let us explain, let us discuss. You will not have time to explain yourself. A strong wind carry you beyond your will. Have you dreamed before and you discover your spirit? When you come out of your spirit in your dream, you don't have control over your spirit. Do you notice it? They bring food for you, even if the food is poo. You know that this is poo, but you can't stop yourself. You eat it. It's when you wake up, you say, how did I eat poo? You see yourself doing things that you don't believe you can do. Because in the realm of the spirit, this is not your will. You don't have will there again. There are laws that govern you. And if you die in sin, die in iniquity, there is a law of the force that will take you straight to the pit of hell. That is not your portion. And for your information, many people are there now. Some are pastors, some are prophets, some are Christians, some are musicians. Different kind of people, they are in hell. Hosted there. In 2020, we saw a video of a man, a pastor in Durban, that died in the hotel with towel. And there was drink there that's the poisoned. He's a pastor. According to what they said, he was telling his church that he drinks and he does not care. He drinks alcohol. And they said he was a womanizer. So everybody assumed that it was a woman he took there that poisoned it. Now think about it. Should we continue in sin that grace should abound? God forbid. That was what the apostle said. Doesn't matter what you call yourself, who you call yourself. Once we finish from here, God is not a respecter of persons or whatever you have done. He's not a respecter of the amount of soul you have won. He's a respecter of how you live your life. Number 2 of those sons, it says Simon, that's Genesis 49:5. Simon and Levi are brothers. Instruments of cruelty are in their dwelling place. Let not my soul enter their council. Let not my honor be united to the assembly. For in their anger they slew a man. And in their self-will, not God's will, they hamstrung an ox. Cursed be their anger, for it is fierce, and their wrath, for it is cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. So number 2 is how you manage offense in this earth. That's how you'll be judged. That's the number 2 aspect you will be judged. How you manage offense. How you manage bitterness. How you manage what others did to you. Because the Bible says, be angry but do not sin. That is the anger that comes from God. Be angry but do not sin. It's not wrong for you to be offended. But what do you do when you are offended? So Simon and Levi were 2 sons of Jacob. They were the second and the third sons. And somebody abused their sister, raped their sister. And they said, the only way we'll forgive is if everybody in that city, because it was like a male child, circumcised themselves, because they were uncircumcised. So the day they were going through the pain of circumcision, Simon and Levi went into that city and killed all the men. So they deceived the people and killed them. So another aspect of our life God will put to check and judge is how we operate in anger, in wrath. What we do when we are emotional. We have to have emotional intelligence. What do you do when you are angry? What do you do when you are at wrath? The Bible said in the book of Psalm 30, it said his anger from verse 5. For his anger is but a moment. His anger is but for a moment. His anger is but for a moment. His anger is but for a moment. All those people you hold in your heart before you die, you will be judged for them.